Hello friends, my name is Koolio and welcome back to the channel. Today guys, we're going to be taking a first look impressions video for a brand new, sort of a classical style gacha game called ArkResona by Nexon. Now this game actually came out to be a surprise for me for playing it because it's actually quite a lot of fun. So if you guys enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to stay up to date in the latest in mobile gaming. Alright, let's go ahead and check out ArkResona. Okay, so here we are in the game, and the first thing I want to point out to you is that this game really reminds me of Grand Blue Fantasy, sort of the art style, the user interface, everything about this game sort of has that old classical gacha style to it. However, it's been modernized. It's got some absolutely incredible music and some really awesome characters to collect in this game. So I'm actually having quite a lot of fun with it. So let's go ahead, we're going to jump into the story right now. I'm actually not even that far into this game, but I had some people request a video of this game, and because I've been having a lot of fun, I decided, hey, let's go ahead and make a video right off the bat. Now this game just launched in Japan, so I will have a link down below for anyone that's interested in trying to play this game out. One thing that is a little interesting with this game is there wasn't really an option to make it an entire full screen for me. I have a Samsung S10, so it's a little bit longer for me, but it's got an old school dimensions to it. I don't know if that's intentional or if that's just like a weird setting I haven't found out in the game, but I figured I'd let some of you guys know. So let's go ahead, we're going to jump into the, we've got a boss battle coming up right here. Now I've got my team right here, they're all level 20s, and the progression system in this game is really interesting compared to a lot of other games. You're not necessarily going to be getting experience points, but you've got this like insane skill tree system or passive bonus tree or attribute system to it that will be your leveling, which we'll get into in just a little bit. Now with this scene, I've got my whole team set up. I can decide if I want to take a friend in to join with me to replace one of my slots up there on the top right. So if I want to have this character join me, I totally can. You can see like the incredible art style, the beautiful 2D animations, and because this one's a 5-star, it like unlocks like the background wallpaper. Not all of them have that. So we're actually just gonna jump in with our regular team that we've got right here and see if we can't take this game, take this boss on. Now, at first I was like, you know what? I'm not the biggest fan of these sort of connect the dots or collect the materials, whatever you want to call it, gameplay style. But I actually found this one to be a lot of fun, and there is some challenge behind it because some enemies can throw up these blockades. Some enemies actually deal a lot of damage. There's also passive abilities and active abilities that your characters have that can completely change the field of play, as well as equipment items that you can have equipped to your team, not your characters, that can also change the overall gameplay as well. So what we're going to do, this guy right here, he uses blue elemental abilities, or he's a blue element. So we're going to actually just go through, we're going to tap a couple of these items, try to get, you want to get like the same material colors as the hero that you're using because it powers them up, but it isn't necessary that you have to do it. There's also these pink items. The pink ones are health for your character. So if your characters are losing health, you're going to want to grab those in order to boost them up. So what we're going to do is try to do our best here. And man, we really don't have a whole lot to work with. I don't want to grab any of these single ones, but we're trying to do our best to connect a lot of these together. There is auto and skip and ×2. I have ×2 set, but I've actually never used the auto. It hasn't taught me how to do it yet. So I'm not even going to bother touching it because I am actually having quite a lot of fun with this game. I'm going to drop and get rid of these health ones just so I can go ahead and use some of these red ones. Now when you collect a certain amount of these materials, or you connect a lot of them together, you can get these increased crystals that will explode when you use them in a formation. And then each round your characters will actually swap places, and so it's kind of weird and interesting because you can't kind of set it up for the next round, so you got to be a little bit careful. So she uses yellow crystals. We're going to actually go ahead and use a lot of those. We're going to save up a lot of our blue ones here so that we can activate kind of a mega ability in just a second. Use the red ones right here. Let's get rid of these pink ones so that we can have all the blue ones connected. Now here's the interesting thing is I can actually go ahead and hold on it, and it will tell me where the color bonus is going to be activated. It's going to be activated up there in the top right. So let's go ahead and activate that, and then that crystal is going to explode, exploding other crystals, destroying some other blocks, and then just doing a whole bunch of damage until my character gets powered up. So he's got 3,540 attack. I'm going to go ahead, activate this crystal on the very bottom right, and just get another boost to his attack. And then you see, when the round's over, your character's attack, these beautiful 2D animations will pop up. And I really do have to say, this game's got some fantastic character design, so go ahead and use that. Color bonus ends up on the far right. Ooh, we've got a good amount of those yellow ones popped up too, but we are going to go ahead and save those for our last character, so we're going to use a couple more of those. I want to save some of those healing crystals up at the top, so we're going to go ahead and use that one. Use a couple more of these single blue tier ones just around here, and now we've got a massive bonus, which we want to activate in the bottom. So it looks like it's going to activate here in the bottom right. Depending on like kind of where you activate, there we go. Kind of where you activate it, whichever one's the last one in line will be the one that turns into the crystal. So you can kind of use it as a way to test the waters on when you want to activate these abilities. So let's see. Let's go ahead and use... We'll go ahead and explode that one up here on the very top. Excellent. 1,000 damage. He's using his guard ability. And I do have to say, some of these enemy monsters look super freaky. And then you see, like, he's activated his ability. He's turned some of them into stone, which makes it more difficult for my characters to be able to use their abilities. But these crystals do explode and destroy his stone ones. Let's go ahead and use this one down here in the center. Excellent. Now, I do have a skill I can activate. Now, some characters have skills where it will just be a blatant attack. Attack the enemy, do a certain amount of damage, destroy some crystals on the field. Some enemies, however, will actually activate it where, like, new crystals coming onto the field will be turned into a certain color. Some of them will just explode certain colors. Some will power them up. So you got to pay attention to which abilities are used when. But it's a little bit hard right now, especially for those that only speak English or don't speak Japanese, I should say, because it's a little bit hard to understand what the abilities exactly do. But some of them are okay to understand. Like, if something explodes or if a character uses a really powerful attack, you can kind of get an idea of what that character's doing. So we're going to go ahead and save up some of these red ones, use the blue ones down there in the center. And we're almost done taking this boss out. We've got about one more round left till we can take him out. I do want to activate my raise ability. Now, you see down there at the bottom, it's at 70%. The raise ability is sort of an ultimate ability that activates that you can just tap the screen like crazy and try to get as much mana crystals as you possibly can, and it's a lot of fun. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that in this battle. You got to collect a lot of these crystals in order to activate it. So there's a chance we might be able to. Maybe if I use a couple of these healing crystals instead of attacking. Let's go ahead and use her skill so you can see what it looks like. I think she does like a really powerful attack. Yeah, 5,000 damage. I'm not going to use her ability because I kind of want to try to activate my raise ability. I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're probably going to take him out right here. Ooh, maybe. Oh my gosh, he just got rid of all the health ones. Did you see that? He used an ability that got rid of all the health ones. So we're going to try our best here. I don't think it's going to be possible. I really do want to activate that raise ability, but I really don't think it's going to work. We're just going to activate a whole bunch of these awesome combo moves. Ooh, the raise ability might activate. Ooh, we've got it. But the raise ability won't activate till our next turn, so I don't think we're going to be able to use it. Unfortunately, which we'll go ahead and end our turn right here. If we don't, we killed him. We killed him. I really wanted to show you guys the raise ability because it is a ton of fun and it's an absolute blast. So we just destroyed that boss. I mean, granted, I wasn't really trying super hard, but the gameplay is a lot of fun and it doesn't take a lot of mental power. You know, you just collect which ones are the closest, make those crystals, explode them, do as much, you know, as much damage as you possibly can. And so we completed the 3 objectives. We got some crystals. Now, when it comes to the crystals in this game, they give you a little bit here and there, but it does start to add up a little bit. I'd probably say after maybe 2 hours of straight gameplay, you'll probably have enough to do your first 10, actually 11 times summon. But don't let that persuade you, because the developers are actually giving everybody 2 11 times summons for the heroes, and unfortunately, it has equipment summons in this game. So take that how you will. There is an equipment summon in this game, but they are giving us free gacha summons for the equipment and then some basic summons too. So let me actually go ahead and show you guys some of the cool stuff with the character progression in this game. We're going to go ahead and do it on this character right here. They are currently level 1. They are a green elemental, I believe a caster. If we go ahead and take a look at this character, some pretty great 2D animations. Hello, she's waving to us. Now, if I go ahead and click on that golden button on the bottom right, it will bring up the progression system in this game. The progression system is this crazy tree that you see right here, and if you wanted to, you can go through each individual one of these little dots and spend crystals, elemental crystals, to power it up, or you can spend your premium crystals, which I wouldn't do that. Don't do that. Just save your premium crystals for summons, because those are more important. But if I click on that red button at the very bottom, it will basically say, hey, you can use all of these crystals to power up as far as you possibly can for this specific character. So if I go ahead and do that, it's going to spend all those crystals and power my character up now to level 9. And so now my character is level 9. You can see I've unlocked a whole bunch of new stats for them. But in order for me to get them to 2 stars, and then eventually to 3 stars, all the way up to 4 stars, and 5, and I think that's the highest you can go, all the way up to 5 stars. So every character can get up to 5 stars. You got to collect a lot of these crystals and a lot of these specific materials in order to do it. However, if you want to get past these specific points that I'm touching right here, you have to get very specific materials in order to do that. So keep that in mind, because it's not like the basic crystals. You have to use these sort of, I'm going to call them essences, that are different from the crystals in order to get them past those kind of block off points. But you can see if I go through and look at the characters I'm currently progressing, let's take a look at the main character right here. This one, I just got past the 2-star area, and now I'm currently working into the 3-star. Now, I actually do think, and you don't quote me on this, but if you get duplicates of characters, it does look like it automatically unlocks the next tier level. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I ended up getting, I want to say it was this character. I unlocked her at level 2, or I got her through the summoning system, and I want to say it unlocked the 2-star for her, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know exactly how duplicates work in this game, but the duplicates do somehow power up your characters. I don't know exactly how they do it, but you're probably wondering, Koolio, what does the summoning look like? Well, let's go ahead and take a look at it. So if you guys do decide to download and play this game, just a little heads up, you do get one free summon on this page right here, but they give you a whole bunch of materials through your Mel, your in-game Mel, but they kind of disappear, and you're like, where the heck did those things go? Where did those free summons go? It's those little dots right below where I'm tapping. If I go ahead and tap on that, this is where they put those. So we're going to do our 2 equipment summons, because I haven't done them yet. Go ahead and use those and summon it. And then we're going to do my 11 times summon for the hero. So swipe across the screen. And then you can tell if it's like a really awesome equipment or character, because the dude will kind of freak out and glow like all yellow. That's like the highest I've ever gotten so far, is like a yellow glow. One thing that's cool too about the equipment is certain characters can only equip one, all the characters can only equip one item, and each item is specified for a certain class. And so I'm glad that there's only one equipment item that is actually equipped to the character rather than you having to have multiples. So that's pretty nice. Just to let you guys, to know that too. So we're going through my character, Blue Eyes, round, whatever you want to call that, robot. We got a bow. Now, I don't know how significant these items are to the overall power of the character, but I will show you guys where you need to equip them. So we're actually going to go ahead and just do this 10 times or 11 times summon for the equipment, and then I'll show you guys where to actually equip those for those that are interested, and then we'll come back and do our 11 times Gacha summon to see if we can't get any really cool characters. Which I will say, this game has some absolutely amazing characters. I'll show you my personal favorite one's the one I have currently equipped as my buddy that you see on my main screen. So I don't know what these summoning rates are in this game, so I'm not sure if they're good or bad. I think we've only got a couple of okay, so we didn't get anything super good. Let's go ahead and head on back. Let me go ahead and show you guys the equipment selection real quick. So I believe, let's go ahead and go to this character. You can either scroll like that, you can scroll through them like this, or you can click on their little icon thing. And there's this little dot right there that you just saw me tap. That's the equipment that you can equip onto them. So let's go ahead and equip that one. I'm saying equip quite a lot. And there we go. So now it's equipped onto my character. It shows you like the stats that if you want to swap them out. If you want to equip them specifically on this page, so you go to the character that you want, say this one, and then tap right here, and then it'll bring it up. So let's give her a gun. Why not? And now she's got 284 HP and then 151 of some other stat. But I don't know what it is, but I'm sure there's going to be a whole lot of English translations, maybe even like a Discord server for this. Let's go ahead and finish the video off by doing our final summons, our hero summons, and see if we can't get anything super cool. But I do have to say, like, there's a lot of really great characters, both waifus and husbandos. You're gonna see all of them. Go ahead and swipe. He's freaking out. Our first one, oh, we got a 3-star. Nice, our very first one is a 3-star. Okay, he's pretty cool looking. That's a pretty dope looking dude. He's got like a giant mega stone shield. Next up, we've got a basic 2-star, which I already have her, so you can see that it kind of like progressed, like that little icon of her face, and it says like 2 stars something. It's got to do something with like progressing that specific character. I don't know exactly what it does. Oh, see, they're new. Welcome to the team. That's a new 2-star character. Another 2-star character, which is another new character to the team. She's kind of cute looking. She's got a bunch of bandages on her knees, like she fell and hurt herself. Oh, there we go, 3-star. I haven't gotten a 4-star yet. I don't know if it's possible to get a 4-star. If it is, that'd be freaking sweet. She's super cool. She's definitely a character you're not gonna want to mess with. So we've gotten 2 3-stars, which is pretty good. We got a duplicate of her. I really hope that we get a 4-star. I think. Oh, we got another 3-star. Okay, it's just a 3-star. That's fine. Everyone calm down. Okay, we got some cool martial arts chick who's flying through the air with robot arms and robot legs. See, this is one of those games where like the characters are so cool that it's like I can't decide who to put on my team. Because now that I got her, I'm like, great, now I want to put her on my team, but I've got a bunch of other really cool characters. And we got a little robot dude who likes birds. And then this might be our last one. I'm not sure. I wasn't keeping count. Oh, we got another one. Come on, come on, come on, come on, glow. Oh, man. I think we've gotten 3 stars. Got a bunch of duplicates. So there we go. We got a bunch of duplicates. We got 3 brand new 3-star characters. That is fantastic. Let's go ahead and take a look at our new Chica that we just got. So if we go over, she's right. This is the one I was thinking about. Now, if you want to know how to add them, so like they're your favorite, I believe it's this one. And then if you go back to your main screen, if I'm right, yeah, then they'll be your main characters. So click on the little heart, and then they'll show up right there. Well, guys, that is ArkResona, however you want to say it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button. If you guys want to see more gameplay footage for this game, let me know, because I'll probably be playing this game for a little bit longer. Maybe for a while now. I'm actually really excited. Hopefully they make an English release because I think it's a ton of fun. Well, guys, my name's Koolio, and I'll see you next time.